Welcome back, people of the internet. And today we are going to be doing this design breakdown based on the request I got, how I was able to, achieve this design, and that's what I'm going to be showing you today. First of all, when I let me off these layers and take this one down. I'm just off the layers and let's start from the background because I had to do some things in the background. Alright, okay, why my Photoshop is responding, let's just go to the image from this folder. You can see a lot of images from here, okay, and you can see that this is the final image that I used, but I didn't get this image from the internet. I used AI to generate this, and from the first this you can see is ChatGPT. So I actually got this image and this image, both of them, and I fed it to ChatGPT to generate something for me where the image of Jesus and the world have the same, they are blended together because I didn't want to do the work myself. At first it gave me this particular one and I was not too satisfied with it, so I had to keep giving it prompts. I don't know if I can get the prompt. I will show you the prompt, but I had to keep giving it different iterations, and from you can see some of the things it blended it and it gave me this image. And when I open this image, you discover that it's not as pretty as it looks, and that's not my problem. My problem is just to get the right composition, and I'm just going to do it. So let me go back. This is what it generated at first. I did not like it, so I had to go for other ones. So after getting this, after doing my research and getting this, I had to bring it in into Photoshop. All right, so that's how I was able to get the background. So let me off this, turn off these layers, and let's start from scratch and see what we have here. All right, so first, this is the plain canvas, black color, and this is the first thing here. You can see that the image, this is the image, original image, and from my smart filter you can see that there is hue and saturation and there's camera raw filter, and I had to touch the color because I was going for this kind of red vibes. I wanted the kind of red vibes that has to do with the blood that's been shed, and redemption and all this thing, and easy reason. So I needed that vibe of blood in this. You can see I applied hue and saturation and my camera raw to it. So I'm trying to know if I can get my camera raw to open. Okay. All right, and after that, the next thing you see here is this light. Now this light, as you can see it, I add from the original image. You can discover that there's a light behind the face, and but from this image you can't see the light because I had to use this image. I had to take it out. Let me hold this thing, take out the head, then put this. That's how you can see that glow behind it. Just simple thing. Use my selection, selected it, and get the image out so that I can mask it, remove the points that I didn't need, to give it a soft look at the edge. So while I did this, set this in the back here. Now let me keep it up. While I did this one too is an image. From here you can see, let me unlock the this thing. It has a hard mix. Let me go to the normal this thing. This is how it looks like. I had to tweak the color to have red. So I had to, after going through my blend mode, I had to choose where is it again, the hard mix. I liked the vibe it was giving me. Then from there, we can have this, the logo, PSF logo, the down text. Jesus is still the same yesterday, today, and forever. We have Happy Easter. So this image now, I got it from FreePic. I got it from FreePic, and when I off the smart filter, you can see it. You can see how it looks like. And the same thing when I have the smart filter of this, you can actually see how it looks like. See, let me off this the smart filter, and you know, of the hue and saturation. Okay, it's only applying once, but I believe you saw the main image. So after that, I got this from FreePic, opened it in Illustrator, and exported this file as PNG. You can see as showing assets, and I had to apply camera raw filter to it, curves, hue and saturation, and vibrance to touch it up a bit to make it look more vibrant. Then from there you can see PSF social media, and then the light from the top. If I disable this, you can see how it looks like, and when I put it back, you can see how it look like, because I needed the light from the back and from this showing the sun of mine, the rays of light that comes down. That was the feel I was going for. From there, every other thing comes up. The RCCG logo is Reason. This is another thing, is Reason. From here you can see that okay, is Reason. Turn it up. You can see that what I did, I gave it an effect. When you click on it, it went to blend option, and from there you can see the stroke. I added stroke to it, reduced the opacity to 30, added an inner glow, and added noise to it. Let me zoom it. You can't see this thing here, but that little noise has an effect that it did to it, and I was able to change the blend mode to overlay. The same thing I did for the remaining text of Is Reason. From this thing, I grouped it, and to be able to control it. I don't know how you guys use your work without grouping it, sha. Then the next thing, the text. This text you see around the place, because I needed to place text around the environment. As you can see here, Hallelujah Resurrection. These things are not fonts. I just went to Google, search for Hallelujah text design, brought up something, I copied it, pasted it here, removed the image, removed everything, the background, sorry, and then just tweaked it. And from here you can see that the tomb is empty on this chic, which I used overlay and reduced the opacity to 66%. And basically that is how I was able to achieve this design. You can see that it just requires you sitting down to think. When you go through this thing, one thing about Photoshop is learning how to use your blend mode. Once you know how to use your blend mode, it's easy for you to achieve whatever you want to achieve. Just learn your blend mode, learn how to use your color, you can get it. And from there I did the pidgin version, because this was a project that was given to us, Pastor Seed family, from the national. I work in the media team, the creative design unit. So I did both the pidgin, it don't rise, and Is Reason, and then when I was done doing this thing, one thing, if you notice from here, the color of this is more vibrant than this. It looks more, it comes alive. You understand? So what did I do? I had to convert this, right click, converted it to smart objects. And once I was done converting to smart objects, I went to my camera raw filter, and applied the camera raw filter. And what did I use in it? What I used was texture. I used vibrance, and I used clarity. Don't know if it's going to open. I'm doing this on battery, so I don't know if it's going to stay. So it practically worked on, I applied texture, clarity, and vibrance. And once you add texture, clarity, and vibrance, it brings up the job, it makes it look more nicer for you to see. So with this short time, we've been able to look at this design trade, and you can see it looks very simple, but you can see that the thinking process or the direction of this job was not. You can see from here, you can see my texture, my clarity, and my vibrance. So you can tweak it depending on what you are doing. So I use it to make the job pop. So from this thing you can see that it's the process might look very simple to you right now, but the thing is just about thinking. Before you start your design, you draw up a sketch. Okay, yeah, what is this all about? Where am I moving in? What am I trying to achieve from this particular design? And once you've been able to get this thing, remember that keep your options open. Don't just give yourself to a particular pattern. But this was not the original pattern I wanted to go for. But then I was having difficulty with it, and with the time frame, there was no time at all. We were just given is it a day or 2 days to the time, so there was no time at all to achieve that particular thing. I should have taken my time, so I didn't have time. So I had to iterate and look for another option. And once you are doing your design, always be flexible, think about outside the box, get inspiration from Pinterest or wherever you get your inspiration, and get the job done. Keep practicing, keep doing. This design is not the best; it can still be improved on if you give it more time to work on it. But time constraint and all these things, we have to deliver and send it to it. So I think with this tear down, you can be able to apply some of this process in your design process. And remember to subscribe, like, and share, comment, and as often as I can, I'll keep showing you how some design or complex designs that you see they are complex, how their design process and the creative direction of that particular word goes. So thank you and see you next time. Bye.